You might have heard whispers in the coin-collecting world. Rumors that a simple Australian 50-cent piece, struck in 1998, could one day be worth not just hundreds, not just thousands, but even millions. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, today, we're diving into the story of the 1998 Australian 50 cents Discovery of Bass Strait coin, a coin that looks ordinary in your pocket, but carries with it a history of exploration, mystery, and yes, even million-dollar speculation. At first glance, the front of this coin looks just like any other. It shows Queen Elizabeth II, her portrait designed by Ian Rank Broadley, with the words Elizabeth II Australia 1998 circling the edge. Nothing unusual here. But flip it over, and the story begins to unfold. On the reverse, you'll notice not one, but two men. These are George Bass, a surgeon and explorer, and Matthew Flinders, a navigator and cartographer. Together, in 1798, they embarked on voyages that would forever change how the world saw Australia. By daring to sail small boats through uncharted waters, they discovered something remarkable, that Tasmania was not connected to the mainland, but separated by a vast stretch of water. That body of water became known as the Bass Strait. To mark the 200th anniversary of this discovery, Australia released this special 50-cent coin in 1998. Look closely, and you'll see a map-like outline, covered in dots, symbolizing the coastline and the voyages that Bass and Flinders took. Along the edge are inscriptions: Discovery of Bass Strait, George Bass 1798 to 1998, and Matthew Flinders. It's not just a coin, it's a tribute to the explorers who shaped Australian history. Now, let's talk numbers. This coin is 12-sided, weighs 15.55 grams, and is made from 75% copper and 25% nickel. Around 22 million were minted, so it was a coin made for the people, meant to circulate widely. That means you can still find it today in change, and many Australians still do. But what about value? If you have one of these coins in circulated condition, it's generally worth between 50 cents and $2 AUD. If you've got one in uncirculated condition, where it's shiny and untouched, it can be worth $5 to $15 AUD. And for collectors who own proof versions from mint sets, the price can rise to around $20 to $30 AUD. That's the standard market. But here's where things get interesting. Like all coins, the real treasures are found in the errors. Imagine a coin struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing. Or one that was double-struck, creating a ghostly second image. Even rarer, a coin struck on the wrong planchet, say, a 20-cent blank instead of a 50-cent blank. These errors are like accidents frozen in metal, and collectors will pay handsomely for them. Depending on the type of error, these coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And this is where the million-dollar rumors are born. The idea that somewhere out there, hidden in someone's pocket, is a one-of-a-kind 1998 Bass Strait 50-cent error coin. A piece so unique, so historically important, that a wealthy collector might pay anything, even millions, to own it. While no such coin has been proven to exist yet, the possibility is what fuels the mystery. So, what's the truth? The 1998 discovery of Bass Strait 50 cents is a fascinating piece of Australian history. For most people, it's a coin worth between 50 cents and $30. But for the lucky few who stumble upon a rare mint error, the value could soar into the thousands. And if the legends are true, if a unique, spectacular error version ever does surface, then yes, it just might become one of those mythical million-dollar coins. So the next time you check your change, take a closer look at those 50-cent pieces. If you spot George Bass and Matthew Flinders, along with that dotted map of the Bass Strait, you're holding more than just half a dollar. You're holding a coin that tells the story of discovery, adventure, and the endless possibilities hidden in everyday money.